This little scamping device is my ultimate sedge pattern. It's a really quick and easy tie, but it's one that works really well in rivers and lakes. Lakes especially, but tie it in the smaller sizes and it works really well for granum. I think the key to it is the bright, it's basically a fluorescent chartreuse. It's a chartreuse at the end of the day. It's a chartreuse. But with that ribbon in there, it just really does look the part. So let's go ahead and tie it. I start with H30M Hanak hooking device. This is a size 10. I'll tie this down to a 14, sometimes a 16 for the granum. I'll just lock that in the vise here, make sure I give myself a little bit of an angle to work with and lock that in the vise. I've got a chartreuse UTC thread here and I'm just coming down with my scissors, working my way down there to help if I could keep some touch and turns. I'm not going to worry too much because I can tidy all this up. But down in touch and turns, round the bend of the hook, like so. Then got this stuff, magic quills. This is it here, and it's a vinyl, like a ribbed vinyl, and it's a lot stronger than your usual herl, which has to be varnished, etc. And what I do with this is I sort of take it halfway, you can see that, and then snip it. And I always have the sticky side facing me because it's going to be on the hook, and then just secure that in, coming round, and in touch and turns. My vise is moving there. Come up. I'll do a couple of turns actually, a couple of wraps around the body. Just make sure we've got that bright green. Forgive the noise of the bobbin holder. I didn't need to be super neat. I can be, but I don't need to be. Just make sure that the body profile's such, everything's nice and even. And then I'll come in here and just whip finish that. Get it away, out of the way. I'm going to use a different thread shortly. So that's that bit done. I then come in with one of my favourite threads, brown Danville, in behind the eye. And I want to come down opposite where the hook point is, about there. And then I'll just stick a whip finish in to keep everything out of the way. And then I might have to move the vise here, folks, sorry. I'll start winding this. I'll tilt the vise a little bit so I can work. And I'll show you. I'll take this up in nice touch and turns, and because you've got that sticky side facing the body, it works a treat. So nice even turns, I'll show you in a second. Nice even turns up the body, creating that juicy segmented effect. I'll just lock that off there. I'll turn this round and show you. So you've got your nice segmented effect. Just come in, snip this at an angle and get rid of the sticky bit. That's a problem because it's sticky. It's hard to get off your fingers. In with the brown thread. Don't worry about this bit. If you've got a bump, we've got to cover all that up. I've then got some jungle cock, and I'm just going to get some splits here that suit the fly, if I can find a pair. This, I think. So I've got a tiny little split there, and I'll use that. I'll just manipulate it, make it a little bit bigger. And take as much of the feather away for the jungle cock as you can, just gets in the way. And then we just split it and make sure we can see on either side of the hook shank. So a little bit of the dark of the feather, split that probably there-ish. You can see where I've split it. And I just need to get it down in the sides. And we do that with some thread wraps, like so. Move my thread a little bit. Have a tiny bit of catching feather. Like that. Let's secure the vise back up. Now all I'm going to do is come through with some dubbing. This is stickle dub, and it's a natural grey. Actually, I'm not going to use stickle dub natural grey. I want a little bit darker. So this is Mad Rabbit black pepper, so it's quite dark. Picked up the wrong dubbing from my desk there. And what we'll do is we'll do a thin, relatively thin dubbing rope. Thicker than the body certainly, but not overbearing. I'll show you why in a second. And then we come up, just make sure, I just want to make sure that feather's sitting right. Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to cover, because I'm going to pull some of this fibre out. We don't want to cover, that's good like that. So I've given myself a little bit space here at the top. The reason for that is I'm going to put a little bulbous area, if you like, just like a bigger head, just like the sedge. So I've got a little bundle of hair there. I just come in, and if I hold it, pinch and loop and lock it. Silly boy. Do that again. I've got my little bundle of hair, stick it over the eye of the hook, and then pinch and loop, pinch and loop, and secure it next to the eye. A little bit loose there, pinch and loop. So I've got like a bit of a messy head, and what we do is we pull these fibres back and we use some thread wraps to secure. If I wet my fingers, I should get everything back and out of the way, like so. That's looking nice and sedgy. Problem is when you wet your fingers, it goes everywhere, it sticks to your fingers really badly. So just tidy up the head area. See what that's like the other side. Yep. And then we're going to whip finish. In with the whip finishing tool. Just finish that off. Now when I put varnish on this, it goes a lot darker. It blends in. But what I'll do is we're going to pull these fibres, pull it down over the jungle cock. And you can see there straight away, it's just such a nymphy looking pupa. It really does look the part. Give it a little bit of varnish. And like I say, once that varnish beds in, the varnish goes a really dark chocolatey colour. You see it starting to go there. And that's it. I would say that's the ultimate sedge pupa. It's not very difficult, looks like the real thing, and catches fish all over the place. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. There's plenty more videos on there, fly tying, etc. All flies that catch fish. None of these are made up. These are proper fish catching flies. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed that. If so, please subscribe to my channel. Take care, folks. Bye bye.